March Boxer, what's happening, world? You know what time it is. I'm back at it once again with another boxing video. This is the post-fight results. Savannah Marshall, WBO middleweight champion of the world, defending her title against former champion, world champion Femke Hermans from Belgium. All right, now this fight was, of course, in England. No need for the champion to travel to the former world champion's hometown. And, Savannah Marshall, using her height and reach, but the Femke girl had some little advantages and the hand speed and some nice little lateral movement, Her counter punching skills was on point. But Savannah Marshall is a different kind of woman, you know what I mean? She's definitely a knockout artist. 12 and 0, 10 KOs. She ain't playing with these girls. And she got clipped with a couple short left hands, you know what I mean? Some jabs, even some straight right punches on the counter. What's up with you, Mike 104? What's the deal, my G? Good to hear from you, God. Yeah, Savannah Marshall, you know what I mean? She got caught in the first and second round with a couple, counter punches. Savannah Marshall was on the front foot stalking, sometimes even switching stances in there, you know what I mean, just to close the distance. A tactic called shifting, you know what I mean? She was in there shifting to close the distance. And that before the end of round three, with about a second left, she had Savannah Marshall, like I said, was on the front foot. You know what I mean? And she clipped the girl with a nice jab that kind of buckled her knees a little bit while she's on the back foot. Savannah Marshall had her trapped in the corner to a straight right. Excuse me, through a straight right hand. The girl ducked it, and before she came up, brought her head back. She didn't see this left hook from hell coming up, a hellacious left hook. She ain't see that joint coming. And Savannah Marshall just clipped her with a left hook and put this girl under the turnbuckles. You know what I mean? I'm saying she ain't cut her lights off. She wasn't sleep knocked out unconscious. But it was one of them type of KOs. Shorty ain't getting up. It's a wrap, you know what I mean? Now this girl ain't never been stopped. She went the distance with Clarissa Shields before. So this is a feather on Savannah Marshall's cap, you know what I mean? Eliminating, destroying opponents by KO in the women's division. This is something impressive. And it's only right before this year ends. Hopefully this summer we get this fight. Highly anticipated fight between Savannah Marshall and Clarissa Shields, Clarissa Shields obviously wants to fight because she's going to be coming to England to fight Savannah Marshall on her home turf, you know what I mean? So this is a fight I'm very much looking forward to. Two Olympians. I think the last girl who Clarissa Shields has lost to has been in the amateurs, and it was against Savannah Marshall. A fight I believe she also avenged her loss to Savannah Marshall. So it's only right we see these two in the pros. And the build up is real, you know what I mean? The build up is real. His Clarissa Shields is here ringside. She sees this devastating knockout. As a matter of fact, speaking of Clarissa with all her straps, let's hear what she got to say right quick. Clarissa Shields has three of the four straps. Only one of them is fragmented, and that's with the one Savannah Marshall has, the WBO. Clarissa Shields, damn sure ain't Femke. Ah! I can't wait for this fight, y'all. Women's boxing, Women's boxing has been doing big things lately, you know what I mean? We got Amanda Serrano. We got the chick from Chicago who beat the Norwegian Brazilian girl. What's her name? Shorty was like undefeated, 40. I can't even remember her name. Cecilia Brockus. So we got some players in this game. Savannah Marshalls. Those left hooks and just stalking her opponent. Straight right hands. She threw A straight right hand and it missed. The girl ducked it. Before she brought her head up, she got clipped with that left hook. It was a thing of beauty. And I like Savannah Marshall's tactics, you know what I mean? Um, and how Savannah Marshall, the shifting, switching stances, not for a prolonged period of time, but in order to cut the distance off to get closer to her opponent. Clarissa Shields looks like she's ready for all the smoke. 3 straps and the Ring Magazine Championship. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be a fight for the ages, y'all. And I'm looking forward to it. And Sky Sports promoting this Ben Shalom, the promoter. He's like he's in his late 20s. This guy's putting on good shows. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna sit here and act like they're the greatest cards I've seen. But for a new young promoter who I had never heard of up until this boxer and Sky Sports merger, I gotta give it up to Slim. They doing good things over there. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, Sky Sports is a major platform over there in the United Kingdom. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, so it could only fail. This venture could only fail if the promoter ain't putting it on, as far as good shows. And they definitely anticipating, and we all are as boxing fans. We anticipating this middleweight undisputed title fight between Clarissa Shields and Savannah Marshall. They got bad blood, but I'm sure it's all for the boxing game. You know what I mean? No love lost. I don't think it's personal. Just at the end of the day, bragging rights. You know what I mean? So big ups to everybody in the chat. Big ups to my man Mike. You already know. Salute to all y'all. Hit the thumbs up on your way in, on your way out. If you're new to the channel, please share, subscribe, and let me know in the comment section, who would you like to see? I'm sorry, who do you think will win between Clarissa Shields and Savannah Marshall? Summertime blockbuster fight for the women's division. Let's get it. I'm gone. Peace.